What feels so true to me as being part of Hurtigruten is that we focus on immersive experiences and the authenticity of delivering those experiences. So we want you to be traveling like a local, engaging with those communities, witnessing responsible travel. The way we focus on it is we ensure that we come from it from an inspirational standpoint. We empower our people on board to make sure we can bring those experiences to life. What is critical to Hurtigruten, and really the epitome of Hurtigruten, is community engagement. Without the communities, Hurtigruten doesn't exist, and without Hurtigruten, the communities wouldn't do as well as they do today. We really rely upon each other to ensure that we're protecting not only the communities, their cultures, the environment. It is a critical component of who we are. Last year, there was actually an economic impact report done that was called the Ripple Effect, and it showed that there was $285 million in value creation that went back to those communities. We see that what we are doing along the coastline not only is impacting communities and bringing essential cargo and goods and moving people, but also those tourists are bringing value along the coast. But one example that I actually love is our Norway's coastal kitchen. So all the foods that are on board are actually influenced by Norwegian dishes that they would have at their home on a daily basis. Over 80% of the food that we have on board is actually sourced locally. So that producer of, say, a local cheese is actually coming to port and dropping that off with us that day, where someone on ship can then enjoy the cheese least traveled that day. Also, we have over 65% of our beverages are sourced locally as well. And so there's a huge focus on ensuring where we can that we are actually bringing in those locally produced products and sharing what the traditions as it relates to food are to our guests that are on board. We've absolutely learned lessons from the past, and for us along the coastline, if we aren't protecting the coastline and working with the communities, there won't be a coastline for us to travel along and to have travelers experience. So when I think of the leaders within tourism, I think of it as our responsibility to ensure we're doing the right thing. And to me, the right thing is around focusing on both safety and sustainability. The leaders that I've come to admire the most are ones that are truly empowering their employees, focusing on the programs that they think are important, especially as it relates to meaningful travel, and then that they're putting initiatives in place to ensure that we're furthering responsible travel. So role of partnerships is super important to us, especially one like the role of ATTA. Partnerships are about bringing people together and moving forward like initiatives, but the associations can help us with resources, tools, accountability. They can kind of herd us in the right direction. It brings everybody together on a level playing field as well, so you don't feel like competitors, that you're really working together to move something meaningful forward. Looking forward, what gives me hope as it relates to the future of travel is that people care. The industry cares. We all know and understand that we can move meaningful travel forward. And I would say it's always felt overwhelming, but if you really break it down, and this is where associations like ATTA do such a great job in breaking the steps down into something smaller and more palatable, so it doesn't overwhelm in a way in which I feel like it used to. And all of these small things truly do have a big impact. So I am encouraged because I feel like people genuinely do care.
Don't just visit. Live the legend of Norway. Hurtigruten.